Hello everyone, it's the Reluctant Chef. I am here and today we're going to be cooking a new veggie burger recipe from my friend Cole. So this is a different recipe than you might have seen me do before. We're going to be using sweet potatoes for it, but I wanted to come live and show you a couple of things and also tell you about a little raffle. So right now, if you missed in our group below, there are some specials for the month of July. There are the wine tumblers that can be used for beer, soda, coffee, mixed drinks, but they're insulated tumblers, perfect for picnicking. The set is normally $69. You can get both pieces to that set and the wine aerator for $58 in the month of July. Also, I have a discounted show link going. It is called a shared rewards party. Anybody who purchases on that party based on show sales, as long as we hit $100, it starts at 2.5% discount and it goes all the way up to 25% off. So you can get any of the specials that you see below. The quick cooker combination, the pressure cooker combination, that's only $159 in July, and you can get that on that discount link. You can get any of our items that you want, and also some of the specials down below. So make sure you guys check those out. Now, I also have a wine stopper. This wine stopper is a discontinued product from Pampered Chef, but I have a couple before they discontinued that I grabbed. So I'm going to raffle this off sometime over the 4th of July weekend, and to get entered into this raffle, you just have to comment on this video. I don't care what you say. Hate veggie burgers, give me beef, say I love veggie burgers, whatever you want to say about it at some point during it. Okay, wine opener. Wine opener is USB charged. It is not battery operated, so it's electric. We have a little stand, which is also the foil cutter. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna stick the foil cutter on top, and you're gonna squeeze it, and then you're just gonna spin the bottle, just like in 8th grade, right? You spin the bottle and the foil comes right off. Then you're gonna take the wine opener and you're gonna push the down button. And you're just gonna hold the down button all the way till it goes into the cork, and then as you can see, and it pulls the cork right up and out. We're still holding the down button. Then you're gonna push the up button here, and that will push the cork back out from it, and it's never damaged, which is kind of nice. You're not gonna get any floaties in your wine. So we're gonna go ahead and move this off camera. And then we're gonna stick our wine aerator in. Now, why do we need a wine aerator? Well, if you're a red wine drinker, wine should be either decanted or aerated, meaning you want it to breathe. You want bubbles to get into it. So what's gonna happen is, maybe I'll get a little bit closer so you guys can see. Can you guys see the bubbles that are coming out of the wine aerator and how it adds bubbles to our wine? That is why you want one of these. So you're gonna get this with your wine tumbler set. Okay, so let's move this off camera too. And I probably should take a sip and put this off camera because you know I talk with my hands and this might go flying. So that is a new wine. Okay, veggie burgers. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna be using quinoa. This strainer is a super fine mesh strainer that you can actually rinse quinoa in. And you notice it has a little handle on it, so you can put that right over a bowl. And of course, I'm using our stainless steel mixing bowls that come as a set of 3, and they have a silicone bottom to them. This one is a 16 cup. So this is twice our 8-cup glass batter bowl here. So let me find my measured quinoa. I thought I measured it. Oh, maybe I didn't. So half a cup of quinoa. So why do you rinse quinoa? Don't skip this step. There is a bitter taste that you get with quinoa if you do not rinse it. So this is an 8-cup glass batter bowl. This is 16 cups, twice the size. Doesn't look much different, does it? But it's all in the shape and design. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna just rinse. I'm just gonna run my fingers around the quinoa, and I'm just gonna rinse it with, I mean, you could do this under the sink, but of course my sink is over there and I wanted to show you guys how it works. So we're just gonna rinse it, and that's it. And you notice that, and I'll show you, there is no quinoa in the bowl of water. It kept all the quinoa in that one little fine mesh strainer. So it's really worth it if you guys do quinoa a lot. Now, a lot of recipes, we toast our quinoa, meaning you rinse it and then you put it in a saute pan and you turn the pan on maybe with a little bit of oil in it. And and then that will toast it for you. This recipe does not call for it to be toasted, so I'm just gonna follow the recipe as is, but 90% of the time I would toast the quinoa just because it gives it a nice little nutty flavor, but we are making burgers, so I don't know if we want it to be nutty. So we're gonna go and put our quinoa in here. We are using our non-stick saute pan. Pampered Chef's new cookware is a new type of coating. You can use metal utensils in this. You can put this in the dishwasher. It is high heat safe, which other non-stick is not. And take a peek at this. It has detachable handles, so you can store these separately than the handles to give yourself some space if you have small, limited capacity. So this is 1 cup of water to a half a cup of quinoa. And then we're going to go ahead and turn this on, back burner on medium high. Let me make sure. Yeah, medium high. And it says, bring the mixture over medium high to a boil, and then we're going to reduce heat to keep it simmering for about 11 to 14 minutes. So that's about how long the quinoa is going to take. Then we're going to put the cover on it, and it will just steam at the end. So I can put the mesh colander over here now too. Okay, next, we'll leave this here. Next, we are going to take our sweet potatoes. So I baked the sweet potatoes yesterday, so next time you're doing sweet potatoes, add a couple extra in. 2 or 3 sweet potatoes is good. We're gonna stick the sweet potatoes in our batter bowl. We are going to take our beans. Now these beans were beans that I had made in the pressure cooker. So I cooked a whole bag of beans. Some of them I drained and kept in the fridge to put on salads. Other I kept with the liquids. And we are using a cup and a half. Let me see, let me just give you the measurements. I'll post the recipe as well, but I wanna give you the amounts. It's a half a cup of quinoa. It's 1.5 pounds or 2 to 3 small sweet potatoes. It is 1 can or 15 ounces, which is about a cup and a half of black beans. So that's what we have here. Now we're gonna add some red onion into this. So let's talk about our knives. Let's talk about onions. Let's talk about dicing. Make sure that you're using one of our professional knives. You wanna use your loser fingers so you don't lose a finger, and you're gonna choke up and you're gonna pinch the blade here. Don't hold it back on the shaft. You wanna pinch the blade because that will give you better control over your knife. We're going to cut our onion with the root or the base of it. Instead of cutting it this way, we're gonna cut it this way, okay? So we're gonna cut right through the root. There we go. And why are we doing that? I'm gonna tell you. What we want is, we want the root to hold our onion together, okay? So this is gonna help you when you're dicing onions if you're not using like the food processor or the manual food processor or the food chopper. You wanna be able to dice your peppers easily, and you don't want it to fall apart. So this is a great way of hand dicing it with a knife without it falling apart. So let me just take my skins off. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep the part that has the root together. You're gonna cut the other end off, just a little bit. And then you're gonna go ahead and cut into your onion. I'm only cut about half of this because not everybody in the household eats onions. So I need to actually take some of this into a different bowl. Okay, slice, slice, slice. Be careful, get your fingers out of the way. And then, see how it's all still together? Now we're just gonna turn it sideways, and now we're gonna slice it in the, on the bias, the opposite side. And there we go. We're gonna have some nice diced onion. Let me just tell you what the recipe calls for. It says about a half a cup of diced onion. So I'm gonna measure this out, and I'm gonna make sure that looks about right with what's on the cutting board. I wanna get, my daughter-in-law doesn't do onion or garlic, so I wanna get her a little bowl, a baby bowl. This is the 8 cup. So this is actually the same size as this large glass batter bowl here. Isn't that crazy? It just doesn't look the same, does it? So I am going to scoop out, here we go, we got this going. We're gonna lower this to a simmer. We're gonna turn the timer on. I'm gonna time it for 10 minutes because I think it's been boiling for a little bit already. And we're gonna take some of the black beans out, and we're gonna take some of the sweet potato out for her because we are going to make her separate. Okay, so now we're gonna stick the rest of our onion in here. I like onions and garlic, yummy, yummy. We're gonna shoot 2 cloves of garlic in. When you're using your garlic press, remember you do not need to peel the skins off your garlic. You can leave the skins on. I just cut the end off, the little dry end, which makes it a little bit hard to slice, and then you're gonna just aim and shoot. Then you're gonna use what we call the Barbie hairbrush. And this is the tool that scrapes the garlic off the bottom here. You're just gonna like scrape it off this way. And then this is what you used for cleaning it before you put it in the dishwasher. So we're gonna do, oh, and it also has a little hook on the bottom. So I need to turn this down more. We need to use the little hook to pull the skin out so your fingers never smell like garlic. And we're gonna go ahead and shoot the next one in. Okay, open that up. And for those of you who have been watching me for a long time, you know that I started Pampered Chef for Cute Shoes 16 plus years ago. And now that I moved to Florida, I have the ability to be able to wear fun shoes year round, open-toed shoes. But today, we are just wearing flip-flops because it's been one of those busy days. I got friends that are coming for a visit tomorrow, so I need to be clean in the house, and I've been online chatting with you all, so it's time for me to just run around in flip-flops. Okay, you can use adobo sauce, or you can use smoked paprika, and I'm going to use smoked paprika for this recipe, and it is, how much of this? 2 teaspoons of the smoked paprika. So the smaller measuring spoons, the clear ones that look like this and not the ones that slide, fit better in McCormick's spices. So I would recommend that you use that. So I'm going to do 2 in here, and I'm just going to do a smidge for Logan's. Here we go. Okay, next we are going to use 2 teaspoons of cumin. So same thing, you want to, oh my gosh, it's on too tight. There we go. Lordy, I got arthritis. Oh, it's brand new, that's why. I have arthritis in my thumbs, and opening and closing things, not good, not good. Okay, 2 teaspoons of cumin, tiny bit for Logan. Boop. And then we're gonna have some chili powder. So the chili powder though is just 1 teaspoon. So 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Boop. And tiny bit for Lolo. There you go. Okay, we need a little salt. Everything tastes better with a little salt. Okay. All right, so that's good. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to, once the quinoa is done, we are going to start mixing the sweet potato, the onions, all of this together with our mixer. So I'm going to add the quinoa after, just so that I can get everything else ready. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add quick oats. So quick oats is different than your regular oats. This is called 1 minute quick oats, and it's basically your regular oatmeal broken up into smaller pieces. It makes it easier for it to cook. But because it's all broken up, it makes it much easier for you to make things stick together. It's kind of like using an egg in my other recipe that I had. Okay, so we are going to, most important, use your super veggie. So whether you're doing a regular burger for 4th of July or whether you're using a veggie burger, super veggie is a combination of mushrooms, pumpkin, parsnips, broccoli, and cauliflower, all shredded. Hi, Carrie. All shredded and dehydrated and powdered up into this great mixture. So 1 scoop is equal to 1 serving of vegetables. So stick this in your burgers at 4th of July. Nobody's gonna know the difference, and it's gonna make it so that at least you feel a little bit better as they're eating burgers and chicken and all kinds of other stuff, that you're giving them a little bit of veggies to go with it, right? You can also use kale and fiber if you want. We're doing a veggie burger. There are beans in a veggie burger, but if I want, I can add, let me see if I have any pea protein up here. Oh, I do. We can add a little bit more protein to our veggie burger and do a little scoop in here as well. So we're gonna add pea protein. So it's just yellow peas, and again, dehydrated and powdered. So non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, made without nuts. So we're gonna add a couple of scoops in here. And then we're just gonna use my hand mixer, which I had to buy one when I got down here because it didn't make the trip when we moved. I don't know, I broke it. So we're gonna, oh, I forgot to give Logan a little extra pea protein. Hold on. And how's my little quinoa doing over here? It's a cooking. All right, so let me give her a little extra protein. It'll help her make it. She's working today, so we're gonna bring her food over there. All right, so we're gonna mix it up first. And again, I'm gonna add the quinoa. As soon as that's done, it takes about 11 minutes. I don't want you guys being bored. And then we're going to add the oats, and then we're gonna make it into patties. And what are we gonna do after we make it into patties? We're gonna put it on our double burner grill pan. Now you can refrigerate these. These make 8 veggie burgers. So you can refrigerate these and make them in advance and have them for the 4th of July. If we like these, I'm gonna make a double batch and freeze them so that if we're ever in need for a veggie burger, we can just pull it out of the freezer and cook it. So non-stick, same non-stick, high heat safe, dishwasher safe, metal utensil safe. You'll notice that the handles on these ones are short now so that they fit on the double burner. We also have cast iron panini presses that fit in it, which you will see here. Love these. They're super heavy though. So this is great when you're doing chicken or pork chops or burgers in here. When we moved in, there were a bunch of Air Force guys that came and helped us unload. And Seth and I were just cooking burgers after burgers in this. It was great. So this goes right in the dishwasher. So let me tell you a few other things that you might like about this. This pan can go in the oven. So you can do a huge lasagna, or maybe you want to do a really large egg bake. Maybe you got a bunch of people coming over for brunch and you want to do mimosas and you want to do a ham cheese brunch square. I got a great recipe for that. You can do it in large volume in here and serve everybody. You can also do, I have a friend who did like a chicken in one half and a pork loin on the other, and she roasted it all together on a low temperature for a long period of time, so all the juices were down here. She made a really nice gravy and she had all kinds of leftovers for prepping ahead for the week. So if you're the type of person that is running left and right, you've got kids in summer sports or day camp or things like that, and you just want to do some prep ahead, this might be a pan for you. By the way, if you are not in one of my parties right now that is, you have a host, then you'll notice that in my VIP group here, there is a event called Shared Rewards, a discount link. This is what you want to be buying, all of your big power tool items, because you can earn between 2.5% to 25% off everything you order on the show, but it closes on July 8th. So if you don't have your order in by then, it gets shipped, the order gets submitted automatically to Paper Chef on the 8th. So it's some great deals. Plus you'll notice with the really good deals, there is the Cool and Serve tray, which is down here on top of my grill and griddle because I use it all the time. Cool and Serve tray, there's a set of these on special. There is the burger and slider set with some flexible cutting mats that are on sale. Now that's perfect for barbecue season. Let me tell you why. How many of you guys go to a barbecue and you want a burger, but you want some chicken kebabs, and then you want some potato salad and pasta salad, and you want some dessert, but then you're so full, you're just like, oh, I can't eat anymore. Well, when you do the sliders, it's a smaller burger and you can put it on Hawaiian rolls, and so everybody can have some, and you can use one of our many rubs. You could use garlic and herb, garlic and pepper, one of the barbecue rubs, Korean barbecue. We've got 2 new ones that are out. You might want to use one of those, so you can use it in your burger. Okay, so let me tell you how this is going to finish, because I should have done the quinoa in advance and told you about it, but I didn't realize that it was going to take that long. So you're going to cook your quinoa 11 to 14 minutes, then you're going to cover it and let it sit and steam. You're going to mix up the sweet potato, the quinoa, the black beans, the onion. Oh, cilantro, I forgot cilantro. Cilantro, smoky paprika, cumin, chili powder, and salt. We're gonna mix it all up, and then we're gonna make it into patties after we sprinkle the oats into it, and the oats will bring it into a patty form. So all we have left is, and I'm glad I read the recipe because I would have missed my cilantro. Oh, there we go. A lot of you guys probably dislike cilantro. like my husband. So I'll pull out some and I'll put cilantro in just ours. But here's what you want to do, is you want to use our, it's here somewhere. I took it out. What did I do with it? This is the way my my demos go all the time. Y'all can see it. You're probably like, it's off to the left. I have my herb grinder. Maybe I didn't pull it out. Oh, I didn't. That's why that cabinet door was open. It's because I was in the process of pulling it out. Okay, so here's the herb grinder. Let me tell you how you assemble the herb grinder, because clearly whoever put it back out of the dishwasher did not know how. So, herb grinder has little slots right here on the edge. Those slots line up with this piece right here. So you just line those up, and then it just slides in. And then, I call this the pool ball. Stick the pool ball on there. You take your herbs, put your herbs in the top, and then you shake the pool ball so the pool ball will push the herbs down into the bottom here. And I'm gonna just do it onto the cutting board because I really need to wait until I got my burgers, the quinoa in, before I can pull out my husband's. But here's what you do. Then you just twist this, and you'll see it's called chiffonade. It's like if you took basil and you rolled basil up like a cigar and then you cut it into little pieces. That's exactly what you're gonna get. And look at how easy and great that is. So fast and easy for you to get tiny little pieces. I love cilantro. Some people say it tastes like soap. That's genetic, don't feel bad. Okay, so I'm done making my veggie burgers. I will come back and show some pictures of what they look like before I cook them, and then I will show you them when they're done. We're gonna add lettuce and pickles and tomatoes and all that yummy stuff on it. I hope you guys have a great 4th of July. I will be coming live to you a little bit when we're out, cooking and grilling, but I wanna know what you guys are cooking this weekend, and if you're gathering together for the first time since COVID, woohoo! And lastly, please, please go below in my VIP group here, and if you can see those specials, just comment under them like, oh, I don't have the cool and serve tray, or how long does that keep it cold, Sue? Or ask a question about any of the products that are in that so that I can open the Facebook filters up and more people can see those posts, because these specials are only for this month and they're great deals. And you can get those deals on top of the shared rewards discount that we earn. So the event for the shared rewards explains how that all works. You can jump over there or just message me. I'll give you all the details. Thanks for watching The Reluctant Chef. It is not that hard to cook, guys. See y'all online.